by Kami Rohm from the Salem girls basketball program, who getting ready for a regional championship tomorrow night against Norton. Kami, thank you so much for taking the time to join us today.
Thank you for having me.
First and foremost, let's talk about just where your emotions are after this big win. You guys are going to regionals. Just talk about the feeling right now inside that Salem locker room, your personal feelings right now, and just what it's been like playing for this team this season.
I mean, it's so much fun being a part of this team. We haven't made it this far in like 18 years. And just being able to be a part of this team and make it this far with these girls is so special.
When you look at some of the things that this team has been able to do for the first time in a while, not just getting to the regional finals, but in the regular season, you were the first team to sweep West Branch in the season series in a long time. So many firsts that this program has done. What has this season kind of meant to you when you kind of reflect on it?
I mean, coming off from last season and losing in the district finals by that shot was just made us want to work harder and just pushed us all to be like better than I mean, just pushed us to work harder than we like have been and like made us more hungrier all as a team.
Now, we've talked with some teammates, we've talked with Coach Hamilton too about the possibility of rematching with Perry during this tournament run, and obviously that didn't happen. Did you feel like it was a weight off the shoulders at that point, not having to play Perry again, or was there a little bit of disappointment not getting that rematch with Perry?
Well, of course we all wanted to play Perry because of last year, but I mean, we were still as hungry as we were going into the district finals with West Geauga instead of Perry because we wanted it so bad. Because it just felt so nice being able to cut down those nets, and it was just so nice.
You know, one of the things that you'll really notice quickly when you watch Salem girls basketball is you're one of the players that always gets put on the post or the tallest player on the other team's side, and you might be giving up a couple inches every now and then, but it does not deter you from playing amazing defense on these teams. I mean, it's what's gotten you the nickname Swatzilla, coined by DJ Oakley, one of our wonderful CEO. What do you take into a mindset defensively when you see a girl that might be like 6'2" or a little bit taller, but you're still able to play solid defense and keep them out of the paint?
Well, when coach tells me that I'm guarding their main post, it's nothing different than any other team. Like guarding the 6'2" girl, I was like, okay, you just need to box her out, stay in front of her, shut her down the whole game. Like that's my main focus the whole game is just to shut them down each and every night.
Rome wasn't built in a day. That's because Swatzilla was swatting bricks away from it. It took him a few. Talking about this, and talking about the team defense, it's the team that's averaged the lowest amount of points given up ever in a season too, and that takes a lot to do, and that's a lot of credit to you guys this season. Just talking about team defense, though, the biggest thing we notice, it takes a lot of chemistry. You need to know where each other's going to be. You got to play as a cohesive unit. Go inside that locker room with me now and just talk to me about the chemistry you have with the other girls on this team, how strong these bonds are, and what you guys kind of do to build those bonds outside of basketball.
Well, these girls were all best friends. We practice all the time together. We're basically like a family. And like every practice we do like competition drills, and we just push each other to become better each and every day. Even if they might make you mad a little in the practice, but that just comes with being a team, and that's just pushing everybody to be the best and being competitive against each other. It's just amazing to have all these girls on my team and becoming my best friends.
You know, we talked about your defense, but we don't want to leave your offense out because you contribute in a big way on this offensive scheme. And one of the things that I've been able to realize in the couple of games that I've done of Salem, you're very versatile. I mean, when you have a post on you on offense, you can come out on the perimeter, you can shoot from the high post, you can drive from the high post. I mean, how hard have you worked on your offensive game and knowing that most of the posts that are going to be guarding you, not really comfortable coming out in the perimeter and guarding a girl that can handle the ball like you can?
Well, offense hasn't really been my strongest style, I guess, but I worked on it each and every year, and being able to step out and shoot the three or driving to the hoop on the big girls is just something I've been working on each and every year that I've been in high school. My coaches would get on me to shoot the ball every single game, and finally these past few games I've been listening to them and just shooting the ball, and I guess it's worked.
Going into this season too, after last year's disappointment, it seemed like everyone in that Salem Lady Quaker team and that whole the whole community turned everything up a notch too. So in talking about that, what were some things, or were there things in particular that you were looking to focus on in this past off season to work on? And if so, what have you seen them pan out on the court?
Yeah, so coming from last season, I've learned that the game is never over. You can never call a game with less than 10 seconds left. Like the game we just played, there was 15 seconds left and everyone was celebrating. I mean, our fans were going crazy, and we get on the bench and the coach in Hamilton just goes, "It's not over yet, ladies. Like, you can't end the game without the buzzer going off. Like, you never know what's going to happen at the end of the game. So you just have to push through every single second of that game and make it the best you can."
You brought up Coach Hamilton and some of the things that she's able to say to you during the flows of a game. Talk about some of the things that we don't get to see outside of the sidelines about Coach Hamilton, some of the things that makes her such a wonderful coach to play for, and what are some of the things that she's taught you, not just as a player, but as a person?
Well, Coach Hamilton is just an amazing person in general. She holds each and every girl accountable for anything. She loves us just like we're her own children. And she just pushes us every day to be the best we can. I mean, we would never have gotten this far without her and the rest of the coaching staff.
Who are some of your biggest role models, and who do you take inspiration from when you need to step up in a leadership role?
Well, my dad has always been my go-to. He's coached me since kindergarten, and he's just been an amazing role model all throughout my life. He would definitely be my biggest role model to look up to.
You're getting some serious love in the comments section, as we'll bring up your dad, who says that you do hate to shoot. I don't know if you saw that, but I don't know. I thought you shot pretty well in that regional semifinal game against Northwest. Is it something that you've had to kind of learn to grow in, though, your shooting ability, and not just that, but the confidence as a shooter? I mean, you got to be confident to take that shot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, my confidence level in my shooting has gone up this season tremendously from last season. I mean, last season I wouldn't shoot the ball unless I was wide open. And this season there's like no hesitation. I just turn, and if I see I'm open, I just pull it.
Looking at this Salem Lady Quaker community too, I mean, you guys packed the gym too. I saw those West Branch games, and you expect those games to be packed, but they come out in full force. Talk to me about what it's like to play for the Salem community, and just what it means to you to kind of don those Quaker colors too and be able to say you're a Lady Quaker.
I mean, it's amazing to step out on the floor and have Salem across your chest. We have our whole community rooting us on this whole journey, and just each and every night it's just an amazing fan base, and it's just so nice to have this big of a community rooting you on every night.
All right. I mean, we got to get to it. This regional championship game on Friday night. I mean, you got one more practice tonight beforehand. What's the feeling around the team? How much excitement is there around this, around the players and around the coaching staff? And what do you think it's going to take to get a win on Friday in Barberton and punch your ticket to Dayton?
I mean, going into practice today, it's got to be one of the best practices we've had. And just the energy has just been so amazing these past few days. And going into this game, all of us are so excited and just so anxious to get out there and get this win. To win, we all just need to play like we always do. We need to step up on the floor and have the confidence in ourselves and just our teammates to play our way of basketball and just go out there and win.
Kami, as we like to do with all of our student athletes before we let you go, I want to give you the chance to shout out your support system, those that are in the stands and cheering you on every step of the way this season.
Yeah, we have an amazing community and a fan base, and they're just so big in our accomplishments this year because they've been there to every game. We have huge supporters. Our coaching staff is a big role in our success this year, and each coach takes this so seriously. And it's just amazing having coaches that care so much about the game, just like each and every one of us. My teammates have pushed us. Me personally have been pushed by each and every girl on that team. And they just push us and hold us accountable for everything. And my family, they've just always been there, and they support me in everything. And they're just amazing to have.
Let's have some rapid fire questions before we let you go here, okay? What is the go-to song to hype up Kami Rohm before a game?
Oh gosh. Probably Run This Town. It's my go-to song. Like right when you're walking in to the school, you just put that on and you just feel amazing.
That's old school, but I like it. I mean, that's like when I was in high school, gyms were playing that. I'm not that old though. So, hamburgers or hot dogs?
Oh, hamburgers all the way.
All right. What's your favorite post-game meal to celebrate a big win?
Probably Chipotle. Everyone on our team loves Chipotle.
Okay, so you got it. What's the go-to order at Chipotle when you go there?
Steak quesadilla.
There you go. Okay, books or movies?
What?
Books or movies?
Oh, movies all the way.
All right. And what's the best? Name like one of the best movies you've seen recently. What's one of the go-to movies recently for Kami Rohm?
That's a hard one. I don't really know my favorite movie.
What about who's the best dancer on the Salem Quakers basketball team?
Oh, 100% Krista and her gritty. She does every win.
And who can crack a joke no matter what the situation is?
What'd you say?
Who can crack a joke no matter what the situation is? Who's the funniest player on the team?
Oh, Krista and Liv all the time. Any situation, they can make anybody laugh. It's amazing.
All right, Kami, great to hear from you. Great to get to hear from you before the regional championship game on Friday. We thank you for your time. We wish you the best of luck on Friday as well, and we hope that we get to talk to you again real soon.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you.
Thank you.